company.
Hey, I heard you were coming to Arnika. I'm Miles, a local businessman here. I wanted to be the first to welcome you. Of course, there's not a lot of competition for that. Most of the locals cleared out when the Dark Savant arrived. He and his troopers have terrorized this place, but hey, it's made my business easier, no one being home and all. Speaking of business, I got a line on a little rescue for profit mission and could use some help. You look perfect for the job. You up for it? Perfect. Like I said, these troopers have done a number on Arnika. I just saw them kidnap someone. Good-looking woman, too. Not that I wouldn't rescue an ugly woman if there were money in it. I'm not biased. Anyway, these troopers took her over by the crash site. From there, I lost track. I figured she must be somewhere nearby. I would have rescued her myself, but there's not enough of me to go around that many troopers. The crash site's straight north of here. When you're ready to go, we'll go together. Of course, you probably have some questions first. Keep it down. I don't want everybody in on my business. I already told you. You think I'm operating under an assumed name or something? That's my name. Not too much to say about me. Oh, there's rumors, but I suggest you ignore them. The monastery's the headquarters of your religious types here. It's north and west of town, down the road a bit. I ignore them. I'm good, thanks. The Haggardi. You've got one right in front of you. One of the remaining ones, that is. Dark Savant scared off most of us. Practically legend around here. He stole the Destine Dominus right out of the monastery. Guy's a master. I'm sure it's worth a little something to you. Trenton, huh? It's not too far from Arnika. Real problem is that those little buggers, Trini, they're called, take anything that's not nailed down. You go there. I suggest you keep a close eye on your stuff. I'll be honest with you. Arnika's a mess right now. Then again, you picked a heck of a time to visit. A year ago. Beautiful city with wonderful people. Then the Dark Savant arrived and wrecked the place. Still, I can give you a few recommendations. If you want to know what's happening on a street-like level, there's He'Li's, a great bar. You can get a room there, too. There's a couple of shops that are still open, and the bank, of course. Oh, and the temple, if you go in for that sort of thing. I was trying to place them as either vegetable, animal, or mineral, and I just can't do it. I don't know a lot about them myself, other than they've moved into Mount Gygus. I'm sure it's worth a little something to you. Now there's an interesting case for you. Outsiders just like you, except smarter. And taller, and, well, perhaps in a bit better shape. They've moved right into a building here in Arnika, vacancy rates being what they are. Not letting anyone in, either. Believe me, I tried. You might say he's the worst thing that ever happened to Arnika. I mean, he comes out of nowhere, creates this giant tower in the middle of town, and then sends these troopers to ransack what's left, and that's not all. Here, we used to get all kinds of visitors, you know? Now he's shooting ships right out of the sky like it's a shooting gallery or something. Tell you what, Lord Braffit probably knows a lot more than me, and he's right in town here. I'm sure it's worth a little something to you. Finder's fee, you understand. Ask Braffit about it. He's really your man for religious matters. That's something you really should ask Braffit about. Them things are dangerous. Now, bear in mind that I'm on a learning curve too. I don't know a lot about them. What I do know is that they're somehow attached to the Dark Savant, and that they keep coming out of that giant tower of his. The police here, the HLL, they kill 20 of them, another 20 come right out. It's like they're machines or something. Now, that would be a prize catch. Of course, you'll never find it. It was stolen a long, long time ago, and if I haven't found it, no one will. I'm sure it's worth a little something to you. The Trini? Nice enough, long as you don't mind them being small, furry, and kind of stupid. Funny you bring them up, though. Rumor has it that they're looking for a little help over Trenton Way. Seems they got some kind of infestation. Not really my line of work, but I thought I'd give you the heads up. He's sort of the Haggardi spiritual leader, you might say. In normal people terms, that just means he's lived long enough to know most everything that's worth knowing. Of course I'll join you. Like I said, I figure they're by the crash site somewhere. Let's go get her. You probably know all about Arnika, but let me fill you in on a couple of details. Take that tower, for instance. There's no way in, and that's my professional opinion. However, since that tower showed up, most of my fellow Haggardi hit the road, and they left plenty of stuff behind.
Who or what is that?
You're just who I wanted to see. Your tab's way overdue. Interesting how you seem to be scarce whenever that happens, There's drinkers, Miles, and then there's super drinkers. I've seen them all, but I've never seen nothing like this. You owe me, Miles, and if you don't pay up, you and your friends will not be served in here again. And that includes everyone in here with you.
Wait, He'Li, I can explain everything. It's not really me, it's just...
No, Miles, you're not sweet-talking your way out of this one. Now, you owe me money. You and your buddy's gonna pay up or not? It'll cost you. Good thinking, Miles. Good thinking. Now. Where are my manners? In all the excitement, I forgot... Allow me the pleasure of welcoming you to He'Li's. We got the 3 R's all under one roof. Rumors, rooms, and rum. Try saying that when you're drunk. What can I get you, folks? What can I do for you? Yeah, my name's He'Li. Of course, I get called other names, but there's usually violence involved. Your brain wet? I said... Yeah, my name's He'Li. I know him. Well, I don't want to keep you. Oh, I hear lots of stuff. This is a bar after all. And when people get drinking, why, they say all kinds of things. I haven't heard anything worth passing along right now, but you come back often and I'll have some rumor for you, I'm sure. Oh, I'm always good. Have a good look. Got one right in front of you. I know the name, but not the history. You might try Tremaine in the HLL. Trenton's a great place. I get most of my drinks from there, in fact. If you go, make sure you stop by WIZ8FAST.EXE's Potion Palace and tell him He'Li says hello. This is it. Well, what's left of it. Strange-looking creatures, but all right if you can get past looking at them. Nothing a few drinks can't clear up anyhow. They've set up shop in the old Martin's Bluff. Big fellas. Got a whole army here. I guess they followed the Dark Savant to Dominus the way they were talking. They've got a base over at Mount Gygus. Oh, I'm sure I'll be hearing something sooner or later. I tell you the truth, I've never seen him. Just his troopers. But I've heard plenty. In fact, rather than talking to me, why don't you ask Lord Braffit yourself? That's who I talk to. You come into a bar to ask about that? Try the temple. You come into a bar... Well, if you don't know what they are by now, I'm not going to tell you. Braffit would know more about it. I suggest you talk to him. A little secret between you and me? A lot of my best drinks are brewed by Trinies. They really know how to work liquid magic. Lord Braffit's in the temple. You don't actually think you'd find him here. I know him. Talk to Tremaine about that place. He's over in the HLL. It's changed some, though, since those Trang things moved in. It's a good ways north of Arnika, you know, but worth the trip. Old Mountain's mostly full of caves, but I hear there's a group of Umpani there now. Not from Dominus, that's for sure.
I owe it all to good fortune and positive energy. Getting better! Now isn't that nice?
I'll see you when you get back.
Goodbye!
First class. First class. First class. First class. First class. Thanks so much. First class.
It's trapped.
First class. First class. I've sighted a creature. First class. Ah, company.
It's been quite some time since anyone visited the temple. I suppose I should have expected you sooner or later, though. News of your arrival has traveled fast. Should you need anything, you may find it here. We offer our magic, healing, and the like for a very nominal fee. Welcome to the temple. I am Lord Braffit, leader of this temple. I keep this temple here in Arnika. If there is anything you need, I will be here. She's rough, but kind. Yes, Myles, a wayward soul. It is just outside of town. Before the Savant arrived, it was a most peaceful place to be. Now, well, it's abandoned. And Zelm has taken all the brothers with him in search of the Destiny Dominus. I don't listen to such things. I am well. Martin. Yes, he stole the Destiny Dominus. If you wish to inquire of him, perhaps you should ask someone at the HLL. The Hegardi, what is left of us. We are divided in two, my race. Some of us stayed in Arnika to fight the troopers that came from the Dark Tower, to protect what is ours. Others like Anselm
have gone to claim what was ours, the Destiny Dominus. It is not the best of times. South of here, I have not been in a very long time. It is not wise to stay here in Arnika long. My city is a shadow of its former self. You've seen the Dark Tower, the military in the streets. This is not what we once were. Most all my brothers have left, but me, I will stay. Yes, I have seen them, but I am not one to judge. I do not know enough of them to judge them. You would do better to ask them yourself. They have taken residence in Arnika. I must say that they do not seem much inclined to talk, however. I have heard they are awaiting a representative from the Umpani or the Trang. I know too much about him, and too little all the same. I have never met him, but I have heard and seen more than enough. He comes to Dominus to claim our ascension as his own, to rise to the cosmic circle, and he has threatened to kill anyone who gets in his way. He built that monstrous tower in a single night, destroying a part of my city in the process. His troopers have claimed dozens of lives, and still, we are powerless over him. I cannot help but believe the Lords have somehow planned it to go this way, that perhaps it will work out in the end. But my faith is being tried. I can only wonder what it is like. It is the most holy place on all of Dominus. From there, one can rise, ascend to the cosmic circle. Legend has it that in order to ascend, one needs to become like a cosmic lord himself, learning all that they knew. We believed the Destiny Dominus would show us the way, but it was stolen from the monastery many years before. Diabolical creatures. If only we could destroy them all. The gift of the Father to those here on Dominus. It was said to contain all knowledge. Now only the Father knows where it is. All because of Martin. Without the Destiny Dominus, there will be no ascension. I can only hope we find it before the Dark Savant. It's not really my concern. He is a good man. Incidentally, he knows a great deal about Martin. Creatures, certainly not from Dominus, live there. They call themselves the Trang. I have heard that a group called the Umpani lives there. And Zelm is my leader, well apart from Funzang, of course. I pray for him now as he searches for the Destiny Dominus. Without it, the Ascension itself is lost. I only hope he finds it before the Dark Savant.
First class. Thanks so much. First class. First class.
I hope to see you again.
They thanked the healer and went on their way.
Farewell. Yes? With
Taken
pleasure.
care of.
All right. With pleasure.
Bad news dead ahead.
Ah, company.
Well, who have we here? The little galactic explorers. Oh yes, I've heard about you. Perhaps expected someone more formidable, actually. I presume you've come to purchase my weapons and armor. Or perhaps you're looking for a custom piece. Yes, welcome. I am Antone. I make the finest weapons and armor available. Ask him yourself. Ask her yourself. Ask him yourself. Perhaps we could talk later. Rumors are below me. Don't bother me with such trivial questions. They are who they are. He is quite dead, so I hear. I will not answer your question. Let me make this clear to you. I have a business to run, and you have your own business to attend to. These two do not intersect, much as you think they might. If it is information you are looking for, then you have come to the wrong place. Weapons and armor. Yes, I can help you. Let us be clear about that. I am neither your ally nor your friend. Arnika, pity the Hagari have all but gone now. They fear the tower and what's inside. But I won't be scared away. In fact, business has never been better. Ask them yourself. Ask them yourself. Ask them yourself. Oh yes, I know who he is. And he knows who I am. We shall leave it at that. Stop pestering me with your questions. I will not answer your question. No, I will not waste my time. You will learn eventually. Ridiculous little trinket. Ask them yourself. Perhaps we could talk. I will not answer your question. No, I will not waste my time. I do have business to attend to. Certainly you must know something of the Rapax, no? I imagine you will soon enough. If you have learned nothing thus far, commit this to memory. The Rapax are the greatest and most powerful race on this planet, and nothing can stand in the way of our plans. Nothing. Yes, the custom works are my specialty, but you will find them quite expensive. I could craft for you the Xerix plate, a steel hide breastplate, or featherweight armor. Or perhaps you prefer a weapon. I have two excellent choices. The Beast Slayer axe or the Ebon staff. Of course, you will need to provide me the necessary ingredients. Upon completion, you may then pay me for my work. Require a claw from the Piercer Modai, the wide blade of a cleaver, and a single egg from a greater Picus. When you find these, give them to me. I have made only one of these before. I will be surprised if you can find what I require. A staff from a wood spirit, an Ebon gem, and mummy dust. Yes, a wonderful plate, but created only for the little ones. Fairies, you call them. I will require the following items to complete it. A venom crab shell, a skull from a tomb, and silk from a giant spider. Collect these items and give them to me. You wish steel-hide armor, do you? Yes, I imagine you would. It is the finest leather armor there is. I will require these items to complete it. The hide of a steel-hide crocodile, a venom sac from a poison seeker, and lastly, a thorn from an iron weed. Collect these items and give them to me. For the featherweight armor, I require the wings from a Tanho wasp, a single feather from a plumed serpent, and a darting eye. Bring these to me. until you return, then.
Goodbye! It's trapped.
You bellowed? First class. First class.
It's trapped.
Biscuits.
Here.
What could that be?
Someone has come to bother us.
Well, look at you. I wondered when I'd get a chance to see you with my own eyes. Aliens and all. Old Tremaine told me you was in town. Oh, he don't miss nothing. Between me and him, we're probably the only two left with any wits about us. Everyone else has gone crazy since the towers showed up. Oh, but you didn't come here for my opinions, now did you? Obviously, you've come to do a little shopping. Welcome to the marina. I'm Anna. Ran the marina before the troopers upended my ship. Your brain wet? I said, I'm Anna. Ran the marina before the troopers upended my ship. Probably the only Rapax that's safe to talk to. Brotherhood of the Ascension. He's the local leader, I guess you might say. He'Li runs her own bar. Nice woman. Myles? Ah, well, what's to say about Myles that ain't already been said? My hearing's giving me trouble again. I listen to as many as I can. Been better. Yeah, we're the chosen ones. If you listen to the zealots in the temple, I guess that's why we got chosen for them trooper things and that abomination across town. I don't know a whole lot about him, to tell you the truth. Tremaine does, though. I've never been. Sad, isn't it? But I can't spend all my day lamenting what's happened. Sure don't look the same with that big tower here, though. Whew! Look like they should be bait, you ask me. Oh, you mean them things with the horn sticking out where a nose should be? I can't make no sense of them. You might ask He'Li. She gets around. Not that way. You know what I mean. What's it worth to you? Okay, here's what I've heard. You know our old town hall? Well, rumor has it that they have some kind of special thing that's just like the Destiny Dominus. Ooh, but they're not letting anyone in to look at it. Me? I figure they're waiting to hear from the Trang or Umpanny first. Just a hunch. What's it worth to you? Between you and me, since the Savant showed up, everyone's lost their minds. The HLL are making fools of themselves. They act like they're ready to take on the Savant army of troopers, but they can't even stop a few robbers. And the Brotherhood, they ain't much better. They're convinced that everything's going according to some divine plan. Divine my butt. They just refuse to see the truth that's right in front of their faces. Truth is, there ain't no divine plan, and no one has any idea how to get rid of the Savant. The way I see it, there's only one way out. Forget trying to kill him and outsmart him instead. He wants the cosmic circle? Get there first. You'd be better off asking Braffit about that one. You'd be better off asking Braffit about that one. Those things couldn't have been more than an hour after the tower appeared. Them things was all over the city. They're not even real, you know. They're machines. I saw a few of the HLL fellas take one on in a fight. Ooh, wasn't pretty. But I got something against those troopers. Something I got from those Trang things. A stun gun. I guess it short-circuits them or something. Cost me an arm and a leg, but worth every penny. That old thing was lying around the monastery for a good 100, 200 years, until Martin decided it had been on exhibit long enough. You ask about it at the temple. I'm sure they got tons of information on it. Mindless little squirts. Good guy. Personal friend of mine. Never been. But say, you should talk to old Tremaine about that. I've never been. Enough of this small talk. Just keep your distance, that's all. All right.
First class. First class. Sayonara. You bellowed. Biscuits. Biscuits. Right then. Wizardry8.
Booby trapped.
Biscuits.
Here. Here now. Something's creeping up on us.
This lot is no match for me. Right then.
Understood. All right. Guess I wasn't fated to match someone.
Right then.
Understood. Understood.
Right then. Right then.
Understood.
Right then.
up on us.
Look there! Look there!
battle will be a challenge. Understood. Understood.
Ah, company. Right then.
Taken care of.
Others stood in awe of his prowess.
Right then.
Understood.
Traveled in vacuum. Right then.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Traveled in vacuum. Right then.
Understood.
Traveled in vacuum.
Ah, how exquisite.
Finally! Oh, thank God it's you, whoever you are. I was expecting the Dark Savant. And no offense, but you look like a bunch of schoolgirls compared to him. His troopers locked me up in here, and I was expecting him any minute. And we've already had one run-in too many. Say, let's get out of here before he comes looking for me. Oh, and I haven't even introduced myself. My name's Vitalia, but you can call me Vi.
see something more in this for us. Let's take her where she wants to go. Sometimes you have to wait for the payoff, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Vitalia, but you can call me Vi. Stick around and you'll learn all you need to know about me. Anna's a town fixture, you might say. Been at that marina for, oh, goodness sake, can't count the years. One thing I've always liked about her, you know, some people, they'll sugarcoat stuff so it goes down easy. Anna, she'll give it to you straight, good or bad. I like that. Antone? At the old Rapax armory. You wouldn't think you'd find a Rapax in Arnika, huh? Well, it's an alliance of sorts. See, the only way to get a better weapon is to travel to Rapax Castle itself, and there aren't a lot of He'Li willing to make that trip. So he works here, making a proverbial killing of the sales, and we get the best custom armor and weapons around. Yes, Lord Braffit. I know him well. He's at the temple in Arnika. He was like a father to me when I was young. He'Li? She's been running that bar in Arnika as long as I can remember. If you haven't already figured it out yourself, He'Li's the one you talk to if you want to know the word on the street. Myles? Myles. Who doesn't know Myles? Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but time's wasting away. The monastery? It's the home of the Brotherhood of the Ascension. It's northwest of Arnika. If I hear anything, trust me, I'll tell you. I'm all right, thanks. He'Li? That's me. I remember hearing about him. He stole the Destiny Dominus from the monastery. It was way before my time. They chased him through Trenton, Martin's Bluff, that's how it got its name, and who knows where else. They never did find him or the Destiny Dominus. There's two things you need to know about Trenton. One, they've got some of the best magic on this planet. And two, cute as they might be, the Trini will take anything that's not nailed or tied down. Lately, I hear they've been having problems over there, though, more than their usual share. So much to say about it. I grew up here, you know. It wasn't like this then, of course. I mean, it was an actual town with actual people. What's happened here really makes me hate the Dark Savant. Him and that stupid tower. There isn't much that happens in the universe that the Trang don't have a hand in. Well, and the Umpani too. It seems the Trang and the Umpani are always at odds, even here on Dominus. They're one of the greatest trading cartels in the universe, and very powerful. Unless, of course, you ask the Trang, who will tell you that they're the most powerful. You know how that goes. I don't know any more than you do. If you don't know who he is, you will soon enough. I met him when I was young, barely 20. He was visiting Dominus on some diplomatic mission, or so he said. He was nice, you know, interesting in a fatherly sort of way. He asked me if I wanted to take a ride, tour the galaxy in style, and I thought, what's the harm? It took me almost 7 years to get back home. The longest 7 years of my life. The fallout wasn't pretty. I mean, look what it did to my eye. What was my eye. Now he's back on Dominus, and who knows what he wants. You should ask about it at the temple. You should ask about it. The minions of the Dark Savant. Really, they're just machines, you know. But they're programmed to do his bidding, and you can be sure it's not good. It's our most sacred object. Funzang himself gave it to the He'Li, so you can imagine why everyone was so ticked off when Martin stole it. The monks believe it represents all the gods' knowledge. If we could understand it, if we could find it, well, I guess we'd almost be cosmic lords ourselves. The friendliest and sneakiest things on Dominus. All around, though, the Trini are well liked. They live high up in the trees in Trenton and are mostly known for their magic. Well, we do have a lot of stuff to do. It's a fort, really, but a tricky one. See, when this fellow Martin was trying to avoid the HLL, he built the place. Rumor has it that there's all sorts of traps to keep people out. I hear the Trang are living there now. Mount Geiger's, huh? It's a tough place, full of caves and creatures and who knows what. Last I heard, the Umpani had set up an outpost there. Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but time's wasting away. They might act tough, mean and deadly. That's because they are tough, mean and deadly. Let's go.
I think you best be treating me with a little more respect.
Beware, my power grows stronger.
Perfect. My status rises.
Our hero has achieved great things.
Goodness, those troopers really did a number on me. I was planning to visit some friends before they grabbed me. Maybe we could go together. I was hoping to see He'Li at her bar, or Lord Braffit in the temple. I don't care which we go to first.